The Stranger is a famous novel by French writer Albert Camus, first published in 1942. He won the Nobel Prize for Literature in 1957. This work is a classic representative of existential literature. In the novel, the author explores the isolation and alienation of people and the absurdity of life. Embodying Camus' philosophy of absurdism and existentialism.
小说的主角莫梭是一个生活在阿尔及利亚的法国人，他的生活被描述为冷漠和疏离。故事开始于他母亲的去世。莫梭冷漠地参加了母亲的葬礼，母亲下葬时没有哭，而在棺材面前抽烟喝咖啡，并没有流露出悲伤之情。几天后，他为了自卫偶然枪杀了一个阿拉伯人，随即被逮捕并接受审判。最后法官以莫梭对于母亲之死无动于衷，并且态度过于冷漠，而判其死刑。
The novel is narrated in the first person. Camus reveals the futility of human beings' pursuit of meaning through the life perspective of the protagonist Massault. His behavior seems unreasonable, but it is this sense of absurdity that expresses the meaninglessness of life. Massault refused to disguise his feelings. His honesty went against social norms. He became an outsider, leading to his tragic fate.
在一连串荒谬的司法审判程序中，莫梭竟毫无表达自己意见的机会。他在等待行刑期间情绪爆发，表达了对社会道德的不满与愤怒。卡缪批评了社会对正常行为的偏见。莫梭受到谴责，被判定有罪，不是因为谋杀，而是因为不符合社会期望，反映了社会的僵化和不宽容。
Camus showed the world and society through an absurd verdict. The bystanders believed that Massault was ruthless and he was the murderer. The prosecutor accused him of being inhumane and soulless, and asked Massault to be sentenced to death. The judge believed that Massault was indifferent to his mother's death and that he had killed her mother morally. Sentenced to death. In the name of social justice, expel such an outsider. His crime was not crying when his mother was buried.
卡缪刻意地使用简洁而直白，不带感情色彩的语言，创造出最高的境界，反映了莫梭冷漠的本性，凸显了他对社会和传统价值观的超然，使事件的荒谬性和莫梭的反应更加引人注目。
The Outsider describes modern people's loneliness and alienation from society. It shows the hypocrisy of the relationship between people and society. Many behaviors are not autonomous but absurd. An in-depth exploration of complex human issues. It encourages readers to reflect on the reality of personal existence and the nature of society. It is a classic work worthy of repeated reading and thinking. The Outsider has been translated into many other languages. The novel, The Outsider, ranked number 1 in Le Monde's top 100 books of the 20th century.
卡缪是20世纪法国著名小说家、散文家和剧作家，是存在主义文学大师、荒诞哲学的代表人物。小说《局外人》因热情而冷静地阐述了当代向人类良知提出的种种问题，而获得了诺贝尔文学奖。经常有学者引用《局外人》的主题和观点，作为卡缪荒谬主义和存在主义哲学的例子。卡缪在诺贝尔颁奖典礼上的致辞说道：以自己的方式，凭自己的力量，和这个时代所有的人一起承担我们共有的不幸和希望。
Camus began publishing works in 1932 and became famous in 1942 with the publication of The Stranger. His novel The Plague, 1947, received critical acclaim, but The Resistance, 1951, led to a break between him and left-wing intellectuals such as Sartre because of his advocacy of pure resistance, that is, opposition to revolutionary violence. His main works include the essay The Myth of Sisyphus, 1942, the play Caligula, 1944, The Just, 1949, the novel The Fall, 1956, and the short story collection Exile and Kingdom, 1957, etc. Camus won the Nobel Prize for Literature on October 17, 1957, becoming the 9th and youngest winner in France at the time.
希望您喜欢我们介绍给您的《局外人》这本书。下周我们将带来另一部获诺贝尔文学奖作品，敬请期待。如果您喜欢这个系列，请订阅、点赞、分享、发表评论，并按下小铃铛以获取最新影片的通知。感谢您的观看和支持。